Hey everybody, this is Justin Branham from MasterFiddle.com, and in this lesson we're going to learn a good swing style 12-bar blues progression in the key of D, and this actually goes along with a tune that I wrote and arranged and taught all the parts to for fiddle, mandolin, and guitar called Blues for E and E, which is in the key of D, not the key of E. But these guitar chords work for that tune, so you can check that out on MasterFiddle.com or on the YouTube channel. There's lesson previews for all of those. But it's 12-bar blues, so it fits for any 12-bar blues. And we're going to use closed position chords so we can move these around and play a 12-bar blues out of keys like C or E flat or E or F or even G if we go up a little bit higher. But it fits all those keys pretty well. And we're going to use 2 and mostly 3-note chord shapes, so the kind of chords that Freddie Green would have used and people who emulate his style. So if you go to the website and watch the full lesson, you can download the chord charts and the chord diagrams that go with this lesson. There's also audio files of the tune Blues for E and E that you can play along with, and I've got that for all of the other lessons too. And you can slow down the teaching videos. You can go as slow as I think quarter speed, and you can also speed them up if I'm going too slow. So here we go. Our first chord is a D with the A in the bass, and we're actually going to play just a 2-note chord for this. Sounds like this. And before I teach this small little section, I'm just going to play through a 12-bar blues. Won't take very long. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that first chord was D with the A in the bass, and that is made with your second finger on the 5th fret of the low E string. And then we're going to use the pad of our second finger to kind of mute the A string. We're not going to play anything on that. And then we're going to use our first finger to play the 4th fret of the D string, and then use the back side of your first finger to mute the strings above that. So we just hear those 2 notes, an A note and an F sharp. And the context of the chord progression makes it so we don't need to hear the D note, which is the root of the chord, or the 7th of the chord, which since this is a blues, we'd probably play all dominant 7s, which would be a C natural, something like that. We don't need all that. We just want a nice 2-note chord, because when we add other instruments, especially bass and drums, maybe another chordal instrument and a lot of soloists playing over the top of that, this texture is all we need for this style of music. I'm playing a 4-beat pulse, so I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4. Just a downstroke. 1, 2, 3, a little closer to the fingerboard. And after each stroke, all the way through all 6 strings, I release the pressure on my left hand so that it clamps off the sound there, and we get a nice cut off, which gives us that swing pulse. So. Then I'm going to have a transition line of chords here that takes us to G7. So the first 4 bars are just D, but the 4th bar we're going to do this transition to make it a little more interesting. We're going to go